It's in a competition. Numbers will obviously dictate who plays in our team. 3 or 4 guys in that mix, and he's one of them.
Looks like we're going to have Nas in there tonight. What would you like to see from him in a preseason game?
Just get some rust off.
Is it different with the Oilers coming into town? Any extra juice in that regard? Or?
No, 0. It's game 4 of preseason. They've played 3. This their 3rd. This is our 4th. Rosters start moving forward, so it doesn't matter who you're playing.
What did you see last night in Adam Ruzicka on the left side?
He played there for 2 periods, and he was not very efficient.
When you look at your center depth and you look at Adam, and it's not about one player, but how tough is it for a young center to crack this roster, given the guys you have?
He's not cracking the roster. He's playing in the NHL regular. I couldn't care less what roster it is.
What do you hope to get out of Poirier with him playing alongside Chris Tanev?
Pardon?
What do you hope to get out of Poirier playing with Chris Tanev?
They practice together days because Tanny's not available for a few games. We want to give Poirier some experience practicing with NHL defensemen.
For those veterans who have been in the lineup for preseason games so far, how long do you think it's been taking to kind of get that rust off? Or is it still a work in progress?
Preseason.
What stood out last night? Anything or anybody?
I think Vladdy was real solid. I liked Cole Schwindt's game. I thought our defense was okay. You know, they played. Seattle played probably 12 of their 12 guys of their team, and I think and especially on the back end. And I think that our younger, smaller players had a lot of trouble with that.
Being around Nazem as his head coach, anything that you've picked up that maybe you weren't aware of, having not coached him before?
Not really. Them guys that win championships have a pretty broad spectrum of what it takes. And they have the ability to, because they won and how hard it is to win, they have a really good grasp on putting the team first, which is something that's really important for a lot of our players.
Darryl, today is the 50th anniversary of the Summit Series finishing in 1972.
Game? Today?
Today,
Yeah.
September 28th. What does Darryl Sutter remember about that day and maybe even that series?
I was in, I don't know, it would be probably junior high, but we all went to the gymnasium and watched it, the whole school. So back then you're probably at a 350 kid school back then. That's 1 through 12, so remember it pretty good.